I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck, push me away. You understand? There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
Y'all thought y'all got rid of me, haha, but I'm here in this Mickey Flicky, haha.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing bang by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul.
Hey, greetings and salutations to everyone. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace again. Y'all thought y'all got rid of me, but I'm black up in this place. I had to come back live because I've went ahead and put you know uh, lunch in or whatever, so lunch can get started up in this Mickey Flicky. It's gonna be a little minute, so I said, well, I might as well get a couple of videos out. Seeing that my son is in school this week, let me try to get as much work as I possibly can get done to get these views and get everything popping up. I was just at the Eric's. I had to give my girl a shout out. I didn't even know she was live, so I had to give her some love. So anyway, greetings. Of course, y'all, of course, we worked so hard to fight and restore motherhood because it's so important. Even though we make mistakes as mothers, we're not perfect, but we damn sure have to get rid of the toxicity within our community, within our parenting, okay? And so we have to fight against and make sure that we do our best that we could possibly do. And of course, I did say 107, and of course 1976. We also want to be in route with all alleged fair use and things like that. But of course, if you seen earlier, I did post that, but I'm going to verbally say it, and I'm going to also put it probably a voiceover and saying it because we definitely got to here. How you doing? I am. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. I don't have my soundboard, so welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Nearly welcome pine to Mickey Flicky Palace. Nearly and everyone. We are doing fine up in here. Okay. Now, let's make sure that we get everything here out the way. Let's make sure that there's 3 different points of becoming a crystal. Make sure you come into the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave it by the door. And you are definitely welcome in coming in and getting started with us, making sure you leave all your words behind, like MJ said. And also come into the Crystal Palace, stop the crystal bar, grab your crystal, grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. Now, on top of which, the 3 different points of entering and becoming a crystal, make sure you join the Crystal Palace in typing that will certainly put you in the parlor room. The second point of entry where becoming a crystal would be the boom boom room, which is just listening. The third, but not least, that will of course be the what? That would be the Our House Gang Gang. And that's after the show is over with. Okay, thank you so much. Of course, shouts out to the parlor room. I want to thank the boom boom room as well and the Our House Gang Gang Gang. We are live in this Mickey Flicky. Please make sure you share and tap. It's all free. Okay, I'm not asking y'all. I was just playing earlier about on my cash. I swear I was just playing. But definitely, but I ain't turning nothing down now. But again, I appreciate you just coming here and supporting us over here at the Crystal Palace. My wonderful, wonderful, lovely crystals. Okay, time for some sage. Let's get started. We're going to definitely promote tough love because we give tough love over here. Okay, just because we clown you, talk about you, don't mean we dislike you. How you doing, Amelia? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Thank you so much. I've been missing you guys. We've been missing you too, Amelia. Okay, but we know life is life, as they say. Okay, so let's continue to get started. You can always go back and watch the replay. How you doing, Latoya? Welcome in this Mickey Flicky. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and watch just Jasmine. Now she just definitely got some reports. I did take the liberty to watching the video for y'all. This is gonna be a quick video. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get my numbers up, and I'm definitely trying to make sure that I don't get far behind in watching it because we've been watching Jasmine for quite some time. I did Chrissy a little second ago, like whenever time there was a second ago, probably like what 15 minutes ago. I did Chrissy, and I definitely talked about Jasmine. We did a way back, and we also did a current Jasmine. We also did a couple of days Jasmine, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about just Jazzy, and she definitely shared with her what's going on with her daughter, the updates. So let's continue to watch the updates. Let me give it a second. Let's hold on. Let's pause her real quick. Now let's do a share. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Right here. Let's get started.
Are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, I woke up feeling much better. Today, I woke up and I felt in control. Today, I woke up and said, I'm going to take control of my life back, and it feels great. We are only day two into the new year, and I almost had to start over in 2025 because life had me in the choke. But thank God that we're good. We're okay. And these last few days has been rough, and I've been beating myself up, and I've been telling myself, like, you know what? I hate that I have to become other than myself. Like, I read y'all comments. I see every comment. I see everything. I even see the emails and DMs when y'all curse me out and I block you. I see everything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to become what people want me to be. I'm going to genuinely be who I am. And I'm not going to alter myself. But I also had this 13-year-old child that stood on business. I mean,
I That's another thing. I'm not using all these sayings that some of y'all say. Stood on business. I stand on business. I don't, girl. I'm not. I'm not like no. I'm not doing that. But continue.
she stood on business.
Here we go.
She blocked me. She didn't answer my calls. When I tell you she was standing on business at 13 years old, but I'm about to show her that I stand on bigger business. And no, I'm not listening to y'all and beating the shit out of her because that's not who I am. And I'm not going to pretend to be that to satisfy other people. No. Oh, but I'm going to show you how I stand on bigger business. Listen, I'm not about to be the one to put my hands on you. I'm not about to be the one to be in somebody's jail cell. You want to do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it? Okay. I'm going to let these people handle you, honey. Let's see how you like that. I don't fight fire with fire. I've never been that type of person in life. Somebody get nasty with me, I'm not the type to get nasty back. You do something to me, I'm not the type to match energy. I'm not like other people. I don't match energy. I'm not going to alter who I am as a person just because somebody else did something to me. Nah, I like going about things the right way. Even with like fighting and all that type of. I'm not that girl to be in the street fighting. But you yell at me too loud, I'm calling the police. Yeah, yeah. I'm not that girl. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be known as the tough girl. I don't want you to think that. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I could whoop some ass. But I'm gonna do all that for what? To see if I could be the toughest person in prison. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna beat my kid for what? To see I can be the toughest person with an ACS. Take a left onto. So everything is said and done. I took out the pins warrant. I am very happy that the police officers and everybody on social media informed me about what it was. And as soon as the courts opened, I was the first ones in there. Before we took out a PINS warrant, you had to go to something called FAP, and it's a family assessment program. And they're like preventative services for you not to get the PINS warrant. But once your child is missing and you've already done all of.
Okay, listen. Um. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you follow. I guess you follow what the police basically told you what to do. Um. I don't know. It's just you still don't get it. You still don't get putting all this stuff out here. It's not good for your child's mental health. But keep going. How you doing, Pure? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. How you doing, Chula? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Putting her daughter on blast is not going to help her. It is not. That's what I just said. Thank you so much for saying that, Chula. She don't get it. She don't get it. You hear me? She don't get it.
These steps that they're going to suggest you
You
to
gonna
do,
make
you
her
can
come
automatically
first.
get the PINS warrant. I did everything. Once I gave them all the information and they contacted the therapist, first of all, I was in this office for like 4 5 hours. Okay? 4 5 hours talking to these people. And when I tell you it was needed, I learned so much. I'm very thankful to the social worker, the case manager, all the ACS worker that was there, all the people who spoke to me. It was 3 people in the room. They all sat you down, they spoke to you. When I
Well,
tell
everything. I'm gonna say this before she even started because I've already seen this. Listen, the fact that yo behind people been telling everything these caseworkers you told you, people have already told you. So what I don't understand is why you acting like this is brand new. Like this is the very first time you heard this. We've been telling you that soft parenting don't stuff don't work. Girl, what part of that don't you understand? Then the fact that you think that because you are on here talking, you think that you telling your child's business is not conducive to her health. You think that's okay? Come on, girl. Come on, Jasmine. Like you acting like the other Jasmine right about now. You think because you don't hit them that telling her business is not abusive, right? Is that what you think?
tell you I needed it, first and foremost, there was so much that I learned. Another thing that she made me aware of, and I'm so thankful to the lady for
She
being
didn't make
trans.
you aware of nothing. People been telling you that. We over here in the Crystal Palace been telling you that. I've read some of your comments, and they have clearly been telling you that. You act like you don't have no common sense too. You're another one that act like you don't have no damn common sense. Girl, get the hell out of here. Like this is all brand new what they telling you.
Parent, like you were amazing. Um, the ACS worker said there is a difference between abuse and discipline.
We
Listen,
tried to tell you that.
as an adult, I'm learning these things. I'm not that type of mom, so I don't know. So she was like, you can discipline your child. Like if you was to smack her, no one can do anything about it. But if you was to smack her and
Still wouldn't do all that. But I don't know. I got my thing. I don't want to talk about that on this. I'm not gonna tell you how I would handle it if I was her on here, okay? But what I will tell you is that she wouldn't be getting away. I wouldn't constantly keep letting her get away with murder. That doesn't make no sense, okay?
leave your handprint on her face, that is abuse. Now, what I informed her is I understand that, but I don't trust me. I don't know the difference. There's no way I'm going to be riled up and angry at my child enough to the point where I want to hit them. And I say, you know what? You're pissing me off. I don't understand why you did this. Da, 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 da. And I'm screaming and I'm yelling at them. And I'm going to go, let me
The way
just
your daughter disrespects you, I listen. I think you get some leeway in that, okay? I understand that what you are doing is not working exactly. How you doing, Jasmine? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. How you doing, Mysterious? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. Good Lord, it's not working, child. She is cherry picking what she got out of the caseworker advice exactly. And I know they told you more to do. Okay, what you're doing is not working, and you have every right at this point to be you know what you're doing is not helpful to this child, and it's not helpful to you, and it's not even helpful to your relationship. So this right here doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What makes more sense is for you to button down the hatches. You know what I mean? I hate to say I hate to sound like Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny has some good points here. And what you're doing is not helpful for anybody, but not even to yourself. And what you got to do is be real, and you refuse to be real and look at yourself. You keep trying to say this child is standing on business. Hell, why don't you, as the adult or as our parents, stand on business? But you refuse to stand on business. You don't know what it's like to be like to stand on business, okay? Because you too busy trying to chase that woman down. See, God has a way of showing us that we have to shift our focuses on our children, and that's what God does. God be like, okay, so since you want to pay so much attention to this person, and then paying attention to what's going on in your home, they will make you start focusing more on your home. So you got to start focusing more on your home, because that woman is not even in your home, and you more focused on the outside of your home than inside of your home. And that's not saying that you are a bad mother. We're not calling you a bad mother, child. I have not called you a bad mother. But what I am telling you is that you are not focused on the things that you should be focused on. Now you starting to get some outright. You try to give your children too much stuff. Not only people been telling you that for the longest. It wasn't just the Crystal Palace, but you've been giving, but you hard headed. I know your family told you giving them too much stuff because you trying to compensate. You trying to overcompensate for not really being there like you should, because you too focused on that woman over there. Okay. She don't want you like that. You don't see the signs. You gonna end up going through what Chris, not Chris, what Jasmine, my Jazzy life went through, because you too focused on what you think it is. You in fairy tale in your head. Okay, you in love in your head. You know that woman don't bit more love you like you love her. Let's be clear about that. Okay, and I'm still gonna stick on that. I'm gonna stand on business that you want to talk about standing on business. Okay. She has never been consistent. Why would anyone take her seriously? This little girl got her number and knows how to play her like a fiddle. Yes, ma'am. Chula, you tell it like it is. This girl is a perfect piece of lady, period. Oh, spare the rod, spoil the child. I mean, get it together, girl. Good Lord.
Smack that face. Bitch, I'ma wind this motherfucker up and I'ma knock you.
Stop calling your child a bitch. We just told you that. Oh my God. That is not healing. That doesn't help. Come on, child. Oh Lord. Mm-mm.
You to the moon. I don't have that much self-discipline in me to know that, okay, Jasmine, this is the difference between discipline and abuse. Maybe you can as a parent, but that's why I don't hit my children, because I'm going real life whoop your ass. Like I am going.
You just selling wolf tickets. You sound like you selling wolf tickets. Oh, I don't hit my child. I mean, we're not asking you to hit your child. We asking you to stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself in that relationship. Stand up for yourself with your own dang on children, with your bloodline, child. Stand up. Stand up and be held accountable for. What are you talking about? Stop using these excuses. Stop trying to sell wolf tickets. We don't believe you. Nobody's afraid of you. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Quit playing. Quit that playing mess. You ain't getting ready to do nothing. We all know you're not going to do nothing. You just selling wolf tickets. You talking about what you gonna do or what you could have done or this and this and that. Girl, be quiet. Just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You don't know when to shut up. That's the problem. You tell too much of your children business. You tell too much of your relationship. That's why you can't have any authentic relationships, because you tell too much of your business. Stand on that business. Let's be clear about that. But you don't want to do that, do you? No. All you want to do is talk your business about that relationship. That's why that girl don't take you seriously. Nobody takes you seriously. Period and point blank. Okay? All right? For crying out loud.
Going to fuck you up. First of all, I don't even like that type of discipline. But for you to push me to the point where
you still have the type of discipline what this go.
I'm angry enough to put my hands on you. Do you know how mad I am at this point? Do you know the way I'm gonna whoop your ass?
Whatever.
I don't trust me. So that little fine line of discipline,
I don't trust you with disciplining them at all. Just in the least bit. Discipline does not have to come from you putting your hands on somebody. That's what you need to understand. I don't think you understand what that means. Discipline is taking things away from them. And I know you claim you took the phone away from them. See, she wouldn't be allowed to have a phone in that house at all, okay? The fact that you take, even if somebody else gave them that phone, if just listen to her. She gonna say something about, well, if somebody else give her a phone, then that's her phone. No, I don't care if that's somebody else bought that phone from her. That's getting snatched too, and I'm gonna give it right back to the person that gave it to her. How about that? We're not gonna play this game.
you giving me, I don't know the difference. I can't decipher the difference. So with that being said, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm not going to do it. Same thing with women on the street. Same thing with people who are argumentative.
Yeah, but you still, that's a lie because you talk to these children like they grown women. You think they your friends, number one. Then she gonna say, well, I'm not gonna stop letting my children be your friends. That's the problem. You try to take bits and pieces. That them being your friend is not working for you. Do you not get that through your thick, greasy, blind, honey blind head? Don't you understand that? Girl, get it together.
I don't argue with adults. I tell you in a minute, oh, I'm a punk. I'm going to call the police. Do I believe that? No. I believe that I'm going to beat your ass.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Listen, stop playing. We don't take you serious. You're not gonna kick over a chair.
So bad. And when I take it an inch, I take it a mile. So I'm not just going to want to beat you up. Now I want to chop your body parts up and mail them to your grandma.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're talking about stuff that you're not gonna do. We're not gonna play this game. It's not ready yet, son. It'll be ready in a few minutes. I'll let you know. It's not ready. I'm sorry. It'll be ready in a few minutes. Give it a few minutes, okay?
As a Christmas gift. I take it too far. I don't know how to stop. So therefore, I'm just not going to do it at all. You got it. You got it. I'm going to call the police. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight because I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to kill you. So I just don't do these things. Another thing that she brought up that was very helpful to me. So this lady, God will do some things. He'll move some things in your life and he'll put you in situations that you don't even know that you needed to be in. So these people was talking to me and she was like, Miss, with no offense, you need therapy. And then I said, nah, you probably right. We all need.
Listen, we've been told you look. I don't want to call you crazy, but we've been told your crazy self that you needed therapy. We've been told you needed therapy and you need to wise up and get a grip and get a life, get it together. You know what I mean? Get your life, as Tamar Braxton would say. Get your life. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what you're talking about. You definitely you don't think you need therapy. Why would you not think you need therapy? These children running amok over you. She ain't the only one. All of them running over you. All of them are running over you, just in different ways, because they don't respect you.
Therapy, but I know I need some. She was like, yeah, you need therapy because you're so busy trying not to be who your mom was to you that you don't even know, like, you overcompensating with these children. She's like,
children need discipline. Bottom line, you don't have to beat them, you don't have to hit them, you don't have to do none of the stuff that you think that everybody's telling you to do. Okay, just mere discipline, mere structure, mere form of punishment. You have to give them punishment. Punishment does not mean beating the brakes off of them. Punishment does not mean you cursing them out. Because they dealing with the cursing out. They be like, okay, my mama called me a B. Okay, she cursed me out. Okay, no problem. She gonna go back to normal. She gonna give me what I want, so it doesn't matter. I'll take a cursing out just for her to give me what she want. That's not enough, ma'am. That does not work. That is not working. How you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Pass. All her daughter has done is she still gives her everything she wants. Exactly. So we don't want to hear that. Oh no phone means no period. No phone period, right. Someone give her a phone, I'ma trash that one too. Right, exactly. That don't make no sense. Take her phone away and take away those Jordans. Exactly. Give her some kicks. Okay. Latoya, that part, give her some Shaq shoes. I bet she gets smacked right. I'm like, you gonna wear these Shaq shoes until you get to go to Walmart and buy her some of them Shaq tennis shoes. Them Shaq. Y'all know Shaq, you know what I'm talking about. To be fair, she is not respectful to her kids. No, she's not. She's a lazy mom that lets social media raise them. The phone needs to be sold. Yeah, right. Me.
you need to drop that foot down.
Yeah,
You need to stick it to him. She was just going off. She like, listen,
See, because it's gonna you so dumb right now. I'm be you dumb on this subject because if you don't think that the other children are watching, they are watching. They see, well, hey, she can get away with hell. I'm gonna get away with it too. That you setting the standard, and this is why you get ran over. You get ran over in relationships. Your children run over you. This is why a girl don't respect you. That new boo, that boo that you supposed to be with, that woman don't respect you. That's why she don't want to commit to you. That's why you can't get what you want to out of her because you can't hold your house down. I don't want to hear it. You ain't always talking about what you gonna do. You ain't gonna do nothing. I know you ain't gonna do nothing. That little girl gonna be right back in the streets. She gonna be right back telling you what she gonna do, and you just gonna let her because that's how you are.
ACS cannot come into your life. No one can call ACS on you for
And they lying to you. They are setting you up. Girl, you better not believe them caseworkers. You better not believe them caseworkers. You keep going the way you going, they will be in that house and they'll take that little boy. That boy will be right over his daddy house. Stop playing. You better not believe them about telling you that you can't hit them. You better look up them laws. See, you believe everything somebody else tell you, but you refuse to read.
not providing your kids with Jordans and keeping them decent. Your job is to make sure they're clean. And she said, technically, you don't even have to do that.
That's a lie. The CPS will come in your home if your children go to school dirty. Who told you that? I don't know what kind of laws that is. You do supposed to keep your children clean. If they not clean, that's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. If they keep showing up to school, if your child show up to school enough dirty, hygiene or whatever, that's gonna be a problem. They're gonna send a letter home and they're gonna come see you, they're gonna schedule a meeting with you, and then CPS is gonna get involved, the social worker at their school, I promise you. Oh my God, my mother was a school teacher, y'all, and I know how this goes. They lying to you, girl. Don't you believe that? Now I know, and if they not lying to you, then you just making stuff up. Now ain't no damn. And if you believe that, you a fool. You're a bigger fool than what I thought. But you the same person believed your daughter was going to therapy and going to the ball and not doing any checks on her. You actually trusted a 13-year-old. You stupid.
There's kids that go to school a dirty mess. Maybe that's just their preference. She's like, they cannot call us for that. If you, as long as it's wintertime and you have on a coat, nobody said that coat had to be clean. She's like, you don't have to do these things for these children. You can buy them a pair of Skippies.
That's the only thing that's
And
true about.
they got
You don't have
shoes.
to have name brand stuff, girl. You don't have to buy children name brand stuff. I mean, I do it when I want to. You know what I mean? My son has name brand tennis shoes or whatever, but he's 8. He's gonna be wearing jogging pants. He wears jogging pants, jogging. But when it comes to dressing up and stuff like that, of course he has some name brand stuff. His shoes now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. His shoes gotta be name brand. But some things just ain't name brand. Okay, the shoes definitely. The clothes sometimes. He got some name brand clothes in the closet. Yes, but not all of his stuff is name brand. Okay, but definitely the shoes. We can go around the shoes, and we get ready to get us a new. He get ready to get him a new coat. I'm getting ready to purchase a new coat for this year, next year. Okay, but he already has a coat that he wore. He wore from last year. But I'm gonna get him a new coat anyway. We're gonna do that next month. So he'll have that for next year and this year. Okay. But still, child, please.
They don't have to be Jordans. She's like,
What's the purpose of them having all this Jordan and all this name brand stuff and you in a 2 damn bedroom? Get the hell out of here. Your priorities are not in order, girl. Come on now. You in a 2 damn bedroom, but you worried about her having she worried about Jordans and all this other type of stuff. But you in a 2 damn bedroom. And you all that money that you make a month, plus you all the expenses you paying, you need to be moved somewhere cheaper so everybody can have enough space so y'all can exist. Maybe that's another problem, is that y'all don't have enough space. People need breathing room, for crying out loud. If that child goes to school and tells anything to those teachers, CPS will be at your house alive or not. Exactly. She don't need that. You didn't need that lady to tell you that you need therapy. You definitely need therapy. I thought that New York passed some laws where kids can't be unattended at the mall. They were trying to curb for rails kids acting out and fighting around and stealing. Okay, I run my house like a military built with love and teaching responsibility. I am not your friend. Exactly, that's number one. But she says, oh, my children still gonna be your friend, and this is why they gonna keep acting out stupid. I am your leader who is like leading in the right direction. You know how the blind gonna lead the blind. That's why they don't trust you. They don't believe in anything you say, because because of discipline. Discipline also builds character. And when life get to life in with these children, your children are gonna fall. They're gonna fold because you do not teach them discipline. And if anybody says anything to them, they're not gonna be able to accept it. That also goes along with them working and getting jobs and things like that. They're not gonna be able to hang because you're not providing a stable environment for them to learn and facilitate in, for them to be having structure and for them to have discipline. And you're not teaching them discipline. That's why they're gonna be dropping. That's why they're not gonna finish college. They're not gonna be able to go to college if you do not provide discipline for them, because it takes discipline to complete college. It takes discipline to complete trade schools and programs and different things like that. Don't you get that?
I really think that because of the way you grew up, you don't want to force that onto your children. And in return for doing that, you're giving them a little bit too much. And I took that in and I let that sit with me. And I let a lot of things, she said, sit with me, a whole lot of things. And when that was finished, I was just like, nah, I needed this moment and I needed to hear these things. Although I hear these things like from people on the internet, is a whole big difference when you hear it from the actual ACS worker.
See, the issue is that you do base your life up on the internet, and the people have been telling you this the whole time. And a part of me believes you dumb. But because how come you haven't been telling yourself this? ACS worker they're not going to be your friend. What I need you to understand is, just like the police already showed you, they don't take you seriously. These ACW workers don't take you seriously either. Okay, they're not your friends. Okay, they're there to do their job. Okay, the people on the internet really ain't your friends either. Let's be clear about that, right? But what I'm saying is, you don't have a friend indeed within yourself to tell you a common sense, or some kind of, I don't know, another side of you, an angel or devil side of you, I don't know, or your inner self. Don't you listen to your inner soul at any point in time? Don't your inner soul say, hey, I need to provide discipline for my children? Hey, I need to apply where, materialism is not going to help my children get through life, because you setting them up for failure. Okay, you are setting them up for failure because you don't give them discipline, you don't give them structure. Even my son, he is, we do give him what he wants most of the time, right? But there's still discipline in place. There's still, if you mess up, if you sneak on the game, if you sneak and stay up, if you try to walk out that door or whatever, there is a discipline in place. You will be getting that game taken away from you. You will not be able to play that game for a while. If you keep acting up, you know what I mean? There are certain provisions that we have. If you mess up on your class, if you don't do your homework and your lessons, then there will be a problem. You will, if you do not make A's, you are not going to be able to watch TV. There are things that we have set in place for just an 8-year-old, and this girl is 13. You haven't had any kind of form of discipline. I know that to be a fact. This is why this little girl can't make it in basic society. Okay? Because of you. CPS can't take your children if they come to school dirty. Exactly. I don't know what the hell she talking about. I thought my children independence is in getting their own by working and not asking for a handout. If I die tomorrow, they will have the necessary tools to lead them where they need to go. Exactly. Because you have to put discipline in place. You have to give them a chore. You have to give them duties. My son has chores. He has to clean up his room. Okay, he has to keep his room clean. Now I might go in there and mirrorize it or whatever, but at the end of the day, he still has to keep his room clean. He still has to make his bed. He knows that at some point in time before he gets on that game, he knows he has to make up that bed. He knows that in the morning time. He knows he has to brush his teeth. This is something y'all hear me told him. I said, go in and brush your teeth. Make sure you wash your face. Make sure you change your clothes or whatever. You know what I mean? He knows he has to get ready. He knows part of his duty is making sure he eats his breakfast. Put his plates in the sink. He has to take the water and run the water on the plate or whatever. He has responsibilities. He knows he's supposed to go. We make him take bring the dirty clothes downstairs. Part of his responsibility is taking the trash and putting it by the door, taking the trash out of the trash can. Part of his responsibility also is taking the clean clothes upstairs in the basket when I tell him to, okay? Part of his responsibility is listening to his mommy and his daddy and following instructions, okay? Good Lord. Why don't you know that? Is Kesha a social worker? She parents her son differently. She doesn't want Jazzy toxicity around her son in her life. And see, that might be another reason. She has said she has said her daughter is cutting up at school. Exactly. That alone should have made her get rid of that phone. Exactly. That alone should have made her get rid of that phone. I don't believe in electronics because children need structure in and outside the household. Don't believe in allowances, and it is automatic responsibility that you need to do. Yes, I definitely do electronics. But let me tell you something. My son is a straight A student. Let's get that together. Okay. My son is a straight A student. And when he doesn't act like he's supposed to, stuff gets snatched away. Okay. Literally that simple. There is discipline, there is structure. He knows he's supposed to meet certain requirements that me and his father has set aside. If he does not meet those requirements, then there's going to be a problem. Simplest point blank. Okay? Let alone my son acting up in school. We're not doing that. I am the school. How about that? Okay? So I don't know what this chick is talking about. She talking crazy. Okay? All right? Now let's be clear about that. Let's continue, girl. All right, I'm trying to prepare my son's lunch. It's
the actual social worker, the actual courts. Like, it just hit different because these are the people in the position that have that.
Let me tell you something about the actual courts and system. If you go back and tell, let's say that you let your daughter go to school dirty or whatever, and they come in and take your children. If you go back and go to those courts and say, well, hey, the caseworker, the ACA, the ASWK worker said that, my child can come to school dirty. Do you understand that caseworker will lie and act like she didn't say that? Do you understand that? Now, don't believe everything you hear. See, that's the problem with you and the other Jasmine. You and her kind of have a lot of common. You might be a different type of mother because at least you provide a place for them to live at or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still ain't right either. Okay? Children still have to have discipline because discipline also lets them know that you care about them. Because otherwise, it comes off like you don't. It comes off like you just give them stuff so they can shut up and get out your face. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Okay? Because part of loving your children is providing a discipline. Giving them discipline, giving them structure, giving them choice to do, giving them responsibility. All deals with love. That's all a form of love, child. That's why you can't keep a stable. That's why you don't have a stable relationship. That's why today the girl love you, tomorrow she don't. Okay? And maybe Chula provided a good point. I think somebody in the chat provided, because I'm not looking at the chat right now, but they provided a good point. Maybe that's why she don't let you keep the little boy. You have to go and visit the little boy because you don't have your home in order. And she don't want to bring up her children the way that you bring up yours. Maybe that's a good point too. I didn't think about that. Okay? Maybe that's a good point too. The fact that you're not stable. You're not stable enough to be around her children, okay, her son, because you just let your children do whatever. And she don't want her son exposed to that environment. Because I don't see her on here. I don't see her. I see she good time Sally. You can go to her house, but I don't see her over to your house much. She be outside waiting on you. Now, she might be at your house sometime. I ain't seen it. Since I've been watching you, that girl has not came over to your house. You got to go over to her house. Why is that? See, you already know what it is, child. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You can't fool some of the people sometimes. Yeah, I know what I'm getting ready to say. But you can't fool me. Okay? I'm going to start dinner in a second. When he get done eating lunch, as soon as he get done eating lunch, we're going to be providing dinner. Okay? We're going to be working on dinner. Okay? And this thing is hot. I'm trying to take stuff off the stove with my bare hands. Y'all know how I do that. I'm just as insane in the membrane as you possibly can be. Trying to take stuff off the stove. Continue.
The power, and they're like, nah, sis, you good. So last night, when I got the call around 8 something maybe, that Michaela was at the precinct with her family because they returned her there. A few things I want to make clear. I'm not holding Michaela captive. I am more than willing. Y'all, how many times y'all heard me say this on my platform? Baby, you could go be with whoever you want to be. I'm not keeping you. You don't want to be here?
She didn't want to be there. What are you talking about? She did not want to be there. What part of that didn't you understand? That the little girl didn't want to be there. And you did tell her to come home. So don't act, you acting brand new. You think we slow? The little girl didn't want to be there. She said she can't take it no more. She said she don't want to be there for whatever reason. Maybe because you talk too dang on much about her business. Maybe starting with that. Maybe that's what part of the problem is. Right? For crying out loud. You don't know when to leave stuff alone. You don't understand a win and a failure. See, that's the problem with people like you. You don't know when you failed at something, you don't know when you won. This is not a win. This is not a win because she came back. This is not a win. And don't think for 1 second that you won. I don't think is this more about I ain't gonna go there. Let me just let you talk.
Here is a great place. I like to think this is a very safe haven. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. So as I told them,
it's not a safe haven emotionally because everything that happens in your life, you tell people it's not safe. It's not safe for people to be themselves, for them to go through changes. Let's say that her daughter's just going. Let's just be real, y'all. Let's say her daughter's just going through changes right now. Maybe this is not her permanently, right? Maybe she's just going through something. Okay? Right? But she will never be able to live this down. Michaela might be a lawyer. Or she might need to go through this stuff in order to be great, y'all. So she can deal with troubled children. Or she might become a psychiatrist. Or she might become a caseworker. But you putting all her information out here on the YouTube streets, it's not helping. Because you're trying to ruin her chances in life. Okay, mother? Okay, mother? All right?
she can rightfully go with them. I'm fine with that. You know, when Michaela asked me, Mom, what would be the financial arrangement?
Because you don't want to win. Because you don't want to lose to them. Because you don't like them people for whatever reason. You don't like them. They might be crazy. You know, obviously, that they would stay gone that long and not tell you anything. But you said for them not to call you. You said they can't call you. Okay? So how were they gonna call you? To say whatever. So how could they tell you, hey, she's safe, she's here? You just said she was going to the boyfriend house. I mean, I'm lost. And I don't need to get it. I don't need to get it. No, I don't need to get it. I don't. And I'm not going to try to get it. How about that?
What would be the financial arrangement if you go with your dad's half? Same financial arrangement they got when you with me. How about that?
Well, wait a minute. You make more. You obviously make more than he do, probably. Okay, so it won't be if y'all went to child support and she went and stayed with them. You would probably be paying more because you make what, 10K a month. I'm sure he don't make that much. I'm almost sure he did not make that much. Okay, so seeing that you want to pay the papa, you're gonna be paying way more than that. Why is that a discussion? So they asking you to pay them child support? Girl, I don't. Yeah, all y'all are nuts. Those people nuts. You nuts too. Okay, you nuts too. All of y'all. Why is this even a discussion? Why are you even putting this on here, girl? No wonder she don't want to be there because you talk too much. I know a lot of mothers who are going through this, and a lot of us who are suffering through this, and and there's nothing wrong with me putting this information out here because, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is something wrong with you putting this information out here. What are you talking about? This ain't normal. This ain't okay. Man, how would you feel if your mother put all your information out here? I would be upset. I would feel like my mother didn't really love me and she was just using me for a click and views. Wouldn't y'all feel like that too? If your mama put you out here telling all your business and all the troubles that you was going through, she just might be going through something, y'all. She might just really be going through something. And she putting all this information out. We not in her home. We don't know what kind of woman this is and how she parents. That little girl might be running away for a reason. You ever thought about that? I'm just thinking about that now. Maybe this little girl got a reason to run away. Maybe she don't feel like she's first. Maybe she wants some attention. Maybe she don't get attention. And that's why a lot of people act up because they're not getting attention. Okay? Have you ever thought about that, Jasmine? Huh? So you can go eat. It's done. I got it. I even put some barbecue sauce on your things for you. Go ahead and go eat. When you get done, I'll get off of here and we can spend some time. I'll come in there and play with you for a little bit. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's continue. No. We'll talk about that in a minute. Go eat your food. And when you get done, come in my room and we'll play a little bit today. Okay. Well, I gotta start dinner. Then we'll play. No, bring it up here.
How about that? The same exact one. And because I'm not that ignorant, I gave a financial arrangement. Hi. You okay? Okay. I gave a financial agreement. And I said, you know what?
You slow. Let's read these comments. Just Jazzy, you're embarrassing yourself. How you doing, Toy Tay's life? Or Tay Tay's life? How you doing? I wish I could call in because I need to. Here, you can call in right now, child. Hold on. There you go. Hold on, y'all. I gotta let my son in his game. I mean his tablet. Sorry. Hold on. Back up. I want you to see the passcode. Back up. I'm backing up, Mom. Thank you. Back up. Because you've been saying there like for okay. Days. I said that. I've been saying. Here you go. You're watching KET. All right, go. Mm-hmm. Okay. My son 14, he knows not to play with me. He spoiled, he gets whatever he wants as long as he listens to what I want, what he needs to do. Okay, mysterious. Okay, I'm getting ready to make dinner too. We cheer basketball practice tonight. Okay, got cheering basketball. Okay. My daughters worked since they were 16, brought their own vehicles, pay bills on their own. My youngest have their own her own business. My oldest have two jobs, plus taking care of a 4-year-old daughter. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. If that child said she can't eat it anymore, for sure she will leave again. Exactly. 10K a month in a 2 bedroom. Exactly. Kids like her daughter has no fear. She will be looking for her to walk out that in the door after school, and she will be gone again. She really needs to move. 10K a month can do a lot further down south. It sure can. Please hit the like, y'all. If y'all want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. I dropped the link again if you would like.
I'll give you the same $43 that your father sends me every week. And I'll also send food.
It don't work like that. They go off your income and the standard of living. Okay, so you won't be paying that much. And he lives in the south. Okay, so it makes a difference. Okay, welcome. How you doing? Lives in the south.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, cut down the other thing so you can talk.
Okay. 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 So what I wanted to say was I wonder how she's gonna track Michaela on that Life 360 app, being that she took the phone away.
Good point. Continue.
Because I live in New York just like she does. She's in Brooklyn, but I'm in the Bronx. And she lets her daughter go to school, I believe, on the subway probably. So, and being that she just found out that her daughter hadn't been going to therapy, where do you think she's going? You think she's really going to school? Now that you can't track her, unless she really didn't take the phone away.
Exactly.
What do you think?
I think she's a liar. I think she's calling her wolf ticket. She probably took it away for a day when she got there, but she got it back, I believe.
Hmm. A lot of it don't make a lot of sense. Yeah, just even the fact that she knew her daughter hadn't been going to therapy, but she still allowed her to go to the mall with her friends.
Exactly.
She's on social media too much. She seemed like she put too much of her focus into, and I get it. She need to make money and make a living for her family, but she need to focus more on her kids, especially this one, but all of them. But I think Michaela needs the most attention right now. But that was all I wanted to say, you guys. Hey, everybody. I'm a new sub over here.
Thank
But
you.
that was it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can say if you like, but
Okay.
okay. Um, my thing is this. Loving children is not just about you letting loving children does not mean letting them do what they want to do. It shows it to me. It just kind of like get out my hair. You can do whatever you want to do, right? But the moment she makes her look bad, then it's a problem, right? And if you again, somebody said in the chat, if she was happy, she wouldn't keep running away, and that's true. Okay, right? Her children are for views. She uses her daughter for views. She keeps doing this. She is going to get up here and saying she is a granny. Exactly. Right. Tashing that part. Hold on.
That's about it. Nobody think about the financial arrangement you got over here. Nobody cares about that. Oh, I guess that wasn't befitting because they still gave it to me. Another thing, I took the cell phone. Sure did. Why? Because I paid for it. And let me give you an explanation. Why I took the cell phone? It's mine. I pay for it. Oh, and how about when she had it and we discovered she
Why
actually.
do you have to explain why you took the cell phone? Stupid. Okay. What you got to say about that? Natasha, what you got to say about that? She better get some Apple tags. How you doing, Passion? Welcome to Mickey Flicky Pass Palace. Get some Apple tags. Turn that down. Welcome to Mickey Flicky Pass Palace. Hear me, Natasha. Natasha, turn
I
that
don't.
down. Turn that down.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. What's your comment?
Yeah, no, I don't think she took that phone. You see the face that she made when she said that?
Lying.
I don't think she took the phone. Like I said, I think she need her to have that phone because she need to be able to track her. Okay, put it this way. The fact that they have the app, that 360 app to begin with, is proof that her child needed to be tracked.
Mm-hmm.
So taking the phone from her kind of like fights her own self.
Exactly.
She's not going to know where her kid is. She say she going to school. It's like she got to pretty much hope she don't get a call from the school saying that her daughter didn't show up, unless she physically take her daughter to school in person. Unless she gonna get on that train and ride to school with her daughter, she have no way of knowing. And I don't believe that she took the phone from her.
I don't
I don't
need.
believe that.
I don't believe she even said nothing to her. I think she hugged her and business as usual. That's what I believe.
Because her daughter knows now. It's like, oh, mommy went through all of this and that when I was gone. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
I'll
go.
I'll go home when she done calmed down. Once she cooled off, that's when I'll go home.
Exactly. And I don't. And let me tell you something else. I don't believe she don't hit her. Let me be honest with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that too. In my humble opinion, all allegedly. Okay. I don't believe she don't hit her. She definitely cursed at her. She definitely called her
hmm
bees. We see that she did that on here. The daughter is patient, and the doctor can see her if she doesn't go. My 13-year-old niece is going through that. Okay. My kid's school has automatic a system that calls yep, and absent if you are absent or tardy or any for any class. Oh, I get a text.
hmm
I'm
Yep.
here. But see, I'm
Me
here.
too.
I'm here with my son. So he goes online and I teach him. Okay. So that's a
hmm
full-time job. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking at him go online. If let's say that because this is what my little 8-year-old do. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Sometimes he will try to get his homework done ahead of time so he can watch TV. So while the teacher's talking, sometimes he'll start doing his homework. And I'll be like, boy, cut that out. The teacher will text me and tell me. I'm like, get off that other tab. You know what I mean? But
hmm
still, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, at least he's trying to get education, but he still gotta listen to the teacher. For that 30 minutes. She running behind that lady and her daughter is running behind that boy. Exactly.
And that girl don't really want to be with her. That's what it seems like to
Oh,
me.
it doesn't. It doesn't. And she can give her buy her all the stuff, but she ain't happy. So you got to figure out why she not happy. That's what she need to do. Figure out why the little girl is not happy. It ain't just about that little boy. That's a smoke screen. So why she not happy? That's what I want to know. Have you asked her, Just Jazzy? Just Jazzy, you need a different approach. It's coming off angry, and the doctor feels that exactly. She definitely
Mm-mm.
counseling. She does not work. Take your kids to school. If she can't be trusted, get
Mm-hmm.
her. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta ride with her. You can't just lay in a little bed. No, you gotta walk with. You gotta go with them on the subway. But shoot, bump all that. We're not staying in New York like that. If it's gotta be all that, you gotta move to the country because
Yeah.
longer. That to me, that's what she need to do. But but she trying to run behind that girl. She ain't trying to get herself together. Your children come first. Uh, the same for my son school planning. Right. And I get a text like, hey, is he coming to class today? Like one time they had changed the schedule and I didn't know it. I'm like, well, I never got an email. And they said, oh, my mama didn't put you in the email. Okay, well, but they send me a text like 5 minutes after class start, like, is he coming to class? Because I'm like, I'm like, which class? Yeah, sure, he'll be there right now. But y'all didn't let us know that. I didn't get an email. You get what I'm saying? So I get a text. No. I'm upset again. My maintenance man with the pickle is from Brooklyn. Why y'all keep getting me started again? I, that daughter feels it. Right. They need to fresh start, exactly. Definitely. What you gotta say before I put this on?
Yeah, I think a good start would have been good for them too. She mentioned wanting to move to North Carolina. That might have been a good, a good move for them. But it seemed like she didn't want to go if Kaisha didn't want to go.
Exactly.
And it's
Forget.
just like, forget about Kaisha and just do what you got to do for your kids.
Yeah, because Kaisha ain't putting her first. Shoot, Kaisha handled is with her son. Kaisha not putting her before her business, none of that. When Kaisha got spare time, that's when she deal with just Jazzy. And I don't blame Kaisha because they're not married. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I don't blame her. I would put my son first as well. What she mean? But whatever.
She ran away. She told her friend she wasn't picking up my calls. Oh, I got the text message proof. And when I was
Know
physically,
what you have in the text message proof that don't mean jack nothing. So what? She already. I mean, see, you know what I mean? Like, if you could just see my face right now, what do you mean you got the text message proof? What difference does it make? The girl ran away. She don't respect you. Regardless of, she wouldn't pick up. She texted everybody and said what she want, what mama want, what mommy want. What difference does it make, child? What you mean? Look, she already ahead of schedule. She already ahead of not respecting you. What part of that don't you get? You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping here? Like, what difference does it make if
No,
you
not
had a
at all.
right?
I think she lives her whole life in social media. That's the whole
Right.
point of her saying, and I got the proof, I have the proof. It's not about the proof at this point. It's about dealing with your daughter, and putting this out here like this is a bad look from to me.
It is. No, to me too. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Because think about it like this. This girl might want a career in her life. And she got to go back and look at this because this stuff is out here forever. Because
Or
even
how about just some privacy?
yes. This girl might want to do something with her life, but she can't do it. She can't. She got to replay this stuff that she's gone through over and over and over and again. Just think about it like if I make a mistake, if I wrong people and I already told you I'm sorry, I'm not gonna keep on having to apologize over and over and over again. And this is exactly what these videos do for her. She had to relive this moment that she had a hard time in her life when she wasn't working out at home, when it was difficult for her to be in that house for whatever reason. Even if it's in her head, it doesn't matter. She got to relive this over and over again. Now we're talking about it. Other channels are talking about it. And her mama has this on her channel and monetizing off of this.
You know
She's
something?
monetizing off her pain, but go ahead.
You seen the views since she been putting these videos up, right?
Yeah. Let me look at this.
Okay. I almost first thought it was a series
Uh-huh.
until I seen her cry. I said, wait a minute, this might be something real that's going on. I'm thinking, why would you put this out here? This is not good. This is not helping her. She already said her daughter watches her content.
Exactly.
That's embarrassing for her daughter to go to school and her friends talking about, oh, you got mental issues. Not there's anything to be embarrassed about having mental issues, right? But when your kids is,
Children
it's
are
in,
grown. Yeah.
yes,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
that could be embarrassing for a kid. They already can see your inside of your house. So
Mm-hmm.
that, not saying her house is bad, but I'm just saying your friends can see online what you got going on in your house at all times because your mom constantly posts about it. That's a bad thing for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
She got to start thinking about that. If you want to be a vlogger and vlog your life and vlog yourself, maybe you can do that, but the personal stuff,
Too
leave
much.
all of that out.
And even vacations, you could show the little vacations. You can show where you got your little children's clothes at and that kind of thing, and kind of talking about maybe like, okay, yes, I'm having a difficult time, But I will get through this. Mothers out there, if you're having a difficult, I mean, I don't know, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth talking about your children in the way that she's talking about. How about how she do? Is she doing good? Is she making straight A's? Is she smart? How about talking about the good things? Yes, my daughter's very smart. You don't never hear
Mhm.
nothing about the other children. I'm sure the other children are smart too. How come she don't talk about that? How come she don't talk about their grades? Since I've been watching her, I've never heard her say anything in regardless to the children's grades. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or how well they're doing in school or how happy they are. You don't never hear any of that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the fact that you're in two bedroom, you don't think you're gonna get teased for that? They like, dang, you got share a room with your sister. Aha, and your mama make all this money. And then you setting yourself up for robbery too, girl, in New York. Talking about how much you make a month. Are you dumb?
Yeah,
Like,
when she posted that, because like, remember I mentioned earlier, I'm here in New York too,
okay, you're right.
and from what she claims that she makes in a month from
Mm-hmm,
different platforms,
mm-hmm,
I feel like she probably could afford to live in at least a 3 bedroom.
right.
Um, I'm not in her pockets. I don't know what she has to do with her money, but I feel like she probably could afford at least a 3 bedroom to
Exactly.
where they can have a little bit more space.
Yeah, let the I don't know how she will funk it out because where the little boy sleep at again with her?
He's always slept with her, I believe, since I've been watching him for what, 5 years now.
She just need to move somewhere and give them their own, give at least the boy is a boy. He need his own room.
Yeah,
Give the oldest his own room. Not a girl. Wait a minute, that girl is 13 years old. She got a 15-year-old. No, that 15-year-old need her own space. She deserves to have her own space. You know what I
hmm
mean? Put the 15
hmm
year old in her own space. Put the boy in his own space, and the other two. She got what, three girls, right?
right. Three
So
girls.
yeah, so she could put the oldest one in her own room, the 15-year-old. Put the boy in his own room, and then she has her room, and Michaela shares a room with her little sister. Okay,
She
because
needs
you're
a
not the
four
oldest.
bedroom.
Because you're not the
hmm
oldest, and they just give them space. Make sure that their room is spacious. So those two will get the biggest room in the house. That is the thing of them having to share a room. Just give them the biggest room in the house. No big deal, right?
hmm
If she have her little own little area and the other little sister have her own little area, that works out, right? And they can even split their room the way that they want to. Like my room over here is gonna be purple. Your room over there is gonna be orange or whatever. But again, you got to get them. But that's still her having her own space. Them coming in your room because that's listen, Jasmine. I don't know what to tell her. I don't. She's hooked on phonics or something. I don't know. And it don't work for her. Okay, you know. You know what I mean? Remember that be like hooked on phonics. It works for me. It does not work, child. It don't work because it's like how do you not know, like, girl, and it's all because she chasing down that woman. I'm telling you, that's the only logical explanation that she is still there, like, because if
Yeah.
it's not working now, and now if she was rocking like that, if she if her children was in a bad situation or they was happy and everybody was making good grades, and you know what I mean, it's time for a change. I put my mic on, y'all, just in case if y'all hear me sounding a little bit differently. I put my mic on, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Can everybody hear me up in here? Can everybody hear me up in here? Okay, let me continue. Let me read these comments and then we'll continue. Imagine being 13 and the kids in your class showing and talking about you. Exactly. I thought North Carolina would be a good idea, but she wasn't here in yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. And she had a hard time. Yeah, because she wasn't there. See, let's say that if she was there, like let's say if she went there, or Carolina, or Charlotte, right, would be a better fit, right? She just had to find an area where it will make sense for her, and she need to get some discipline going with this girl. What is the rent like in New York? Chula asked what the rent like is in New
It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, for what she says she pays,
York. Hmm.
$12.50. That's pretty good for a 2 bedroom. Okay, maybe about probably 2,000 for probably about a 3 bedroom or a 4 bedroom, right?
Hmm.
She, I think she makes enough money. Like I said, I'm not in her pocket, right? I don't know what she got to do with her money, But I feel like if her girlfriend really wanted to be with her, why can't they
Mhm.
get a place together here in New York? A bigger place for the whole family. Her
And put their
girlfriend.
incomes together. And put their
Right.
incomes together. But that girl don't want to be with her.
That's what it's giving.
She don't want to be with her because if she wanted to be with her, they'll make it work. That girl don't. That girl that she probably care about old girl, right? But she comes off like fun time. She comes off like fun time Sally, like like just have fun with her. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Or like
Like
it's something about her that she's like, nah, I don't really want to commit to you, like you said earlier.
right.
And then when she was going to see the houses in North Carolina, she was too critical about the houses. Like, oh, this house isn't modern enough. This house doesn't have this. This house doesn't have that. I'm like, but it's spacious and it's cheaper.
Exactly. And it's better than where you are. No,
Right.
no house is crushed. I'm sure no house is crushed is her little tiny 2-bedroom shoebox
I
apartment.
would give anything to move out of here, out of New York. I don't want to be here. It's too much going on here. I've had struggles with my mental health.
You breaking up. Go ahead. Say it again. You had struggles. I can't hear that. That's the last thing I heard you say. Your phone breaking up. Hello? I can't hear you. But once you come back, let me know. Um, all my relatives left from the top and own big houses from North Carolina now. As a person living in NY, it's extremely expensive. 2 bedrooms, it goes up for $3,000 and up. And she live in Brooklyn too. I'm sure it's worse, and she would qualify for income base. Yeah, I done seen them income based apartments in New York. I done been to a homegirl of mine, and woo, the elevator smell like pee pee. She needs my Jazzy Life's house exactly. It if she can't afford a bigger place, then go get a job. Ooh, Chula, she should move to Texas next to the other Jasmine. Mysterious, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Uh, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. No one tell her to get a job, but they tell the other jazz to get a job. Chula, that would be interesting. We can't hear you. You might have your phone muted or something. Natasha. Chula, that would be interesting. That's subsidized housing. Her girlfriend wants to buy a house. Well, why don't she buy a house then? Don't the girlfriend live with her parents? Yes, the girlfriend live with her mom, I think. You live in okay, she's looking in the wrong area. Yep. New and New Jersey. They love housing, but they kind of slow down here. Yeah. Well, that girl probably needs slow. You know what I mean? Jasmine Love, she'll get a big, beautiful house. Okay, there you go. All right, let's put you back in here. Talk so I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Yeah. I was saying, she was just too critical about the houses. She should have just took one of them houses and went and moved on out there. But I think that was just an excuse to just not move because I think she knew that Kaisha didn't really want to move yet.
Right.
I don't know. Or maybe she didn't have enough money saved up to be able to pay for the first month's rent and security for the house. I don't know.
Exactly.
I think on YouTube, some of the people that's on here that make, good money, I think they have bad money management
Yeah, I think so too.
and they not putting money away and they just kind of it comes easy so they spend it easy.
Yeah, just like the the D game. You know what I mean? When you get when you're in the D game, you don't know how to manage your money, and that's exactly what YouTube is. A lot of these social media is just the new D game. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Just for those that don't know, I mean dope. Just for those that don't know, okay. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, she could get a beautiful house in Texas. She could get a beautiful house in the Midwest. She can move anywhere in the world with the amount that she's paying. Okay, in the Midwest area, in the southern part of the world, she could definitely get her a good house. Her girlfriend told her that she needs money that she needs money left over after they pay the bills, and Jazz can't make it that happen. What? Ain't the girl the stud? If the girl is a stud, then she's the man in relationship, or is it backwards with her? Whatever. Her girlfriend told her that she needs money left over after she pays the bill. She will if she moves somewhere else. If she moves somewhere affordable. Our low income housing is a brand new and nice. Passion. That's how low income housing in Alabama is. They are brand new. Shoot, I probably wouldn't move in low income housing right now, because as soon as you move over there and it's nice and neat, then you'll wind up getting there, and then there'll be some more ninjas that come over there, and then it'll start getting rough and it'll be tore up just like how they do. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm sorry. Uh,
Mhm.
the girlfriend does not want her messy parenting and bad behavior kids rubbing off on her son. Probably not. Mimi, it took my cousin a week to get a brand new low income housing. I used to be in her comments. She don't care. She's like literally silly.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that is what it is. Okay, let's continue.
When I was asking her where she was at, she was ignoring me. She blocked me. She was, baby, you was moving like you was, give me my phone. You don't need a phone. Now, what I'm not doing, I'm not telling her she can't have a phone. I'm saying she ain't getting one from me.
Girl, she wouldn't be able to have nobody's phone. Not one phone will be coming in the house, and her sisters better not allow them to use their devices either. How about that, girl? That's why they run over you.
So if anybody else wants to provide her with a phone from whoever, from whatever side of the family, they're more than willing. They can buy her a cell phone. I'm absolutely okay with that.
You silly.
Because they can't get in contact with her through me, and I don't want to be that type of person. I'm pretty sure they love her and they want to make sure she's fine. So if they want to provide her with a cell phone, they can. The privileges of going to parks, into the movies, into the mall, and going outside, that's finished. Because when I gave you that privilege, you ran away. You ran away. You took me through hell. So the privilege you had is gone.
You don't think she'll just walk out now when you go to sleep? You don't think she'll just walk out when you get to talking to her and calling her bees and stuff? You don't think she'll leave then? You don't think she'll leave at any time of the day, because she got your number, like we said in the chat, she got your number, and she will leave at any time given Sunday, because you are not about that life. What you gotta say?
I think her daughter planned to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this time, if she leave again, she'll make a better plan.
Yep.
And she may not come back home as quickly as she did. And I also think her daughter wasn't with no little boy. I think the boy might have been a little bit older than what she want to admit
I
to.
think so too.
And yeah, it's sad. Because if she's out here, and I don't want to say she's fast, but let's just say if she's like that,
Mm-hmm.
she's talking to boys probably 16, 17, 18. Who knows, maybe even older.
Exactly.
Um,
Because it just sound the way that the energy sounds, it doesn't really, to me, in my humble opinion, sounds like she like this is just a little boy. You know what I mean? It's just the energy of it didn't sound like it to me, but that's just me. That's just me. Nobody gotta listen to me. It sounds like to me that it sounds like an older young man, just by the way she
mhm,
moving out. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like a little boy, okay? I mean, just gonna be honest,
mhm.
you know.
And that's probably why the mother, his mother, or whoever he stayed with, wasn't too caring about telling her, go home.
Exactly.
Because it made no sense to me. If one of my kids' friends come here like, oh well, can I stay here? I hate my mom. Da da da. I'm gonna be like, no.
Right. Go back to
Call
your mom.
call your mother. Call her right now. Let her know that you're at my house and that you're okay, but you're gonna be on your way home.
Exactly. Or better
Mm-mm.
yet, I'm gonna take you home. If we're
Okay.
not gonna play this, we're gonna play this game
Or
because
she can come pick you up.
exactly because we're gonna play this game because you ain't gonna make me look like I kidnapped you or whatever.
Mm-mm.
You ain't gonna put me
Nah.
in there on that. Any
Mm-mm.
mother with common sense would know. I don't care. And then the mother probably didn't want to do all that because you get the boy was probably too old. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why
Mm-hmm.
she didn't go through all that situation. And the reason why she probably went over to they probably dropped her off at the relative's house. That's what happened. That's
Yeah.
and that's my opinion.
That makes more sense.
Because they was like, we don't want this smoke. After she posted that address, they was like, you gotta get up out of here. They just didn't want to say nothing. They was just like, you gotta get up out of here. Your mama crazy. She posting addresses and stuff. You got to go.
I mean, from the minute that she tracked her to the boy's house. I mean, if you was able to track her, why didn't you just pop up at the building or wherever he live at, the apartment building complex, whatever, and just wait outside? She knew you wasn't when she said, "Oh, tell Michaela I'm outside." Michaela knew you wasn't outside because she can
Exactly.
see where you're at, just like you can see where she's at.
Exactly.
So that was so dumb to me. I was watching the video like that was dumb.
Well, why wouldn't she be outside? I would have been outside. You know, that also that little girl crying out for help. Sometimes children want you to chase them to show that you and prove that you love them. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Have you ever thought about that just Jasmine or whatever your dang old name is? Have you ever thought about that? Maybe that little girl wants you to prove that you loved her because you have failed, because she felt like you have failed her for whatever reason because you chasing behind this woman. Have you ever thought about that? You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
like to me that when you chase her, she'll come back. So why wouldn't you have went over to that boy house and said, I'm outside, bring your butt out here?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just calling and acting like you're outside. She knew your bluff. She knew you was full of it because she saw what you was at. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on that.
Because that app works both ways. You can see
Mm-hmm.
where your kid is at, but your kid can see where you at too. Just like if you have that app and you
Mm-hmm.
tell your kid, better stay in this house, don't you go nowhere. They can see where you're moving around too.
Exactly.
So they can see when you're almost home. Well, let me hurry up and get home before she get there. She almost home, or she know when you at your girlfriend house. She know when you at the store. She know wherever the hell you go. And look at the timing that she chose to pull all of this over
Exactly.
the
Holiday.
Christmas break.
Uh-huh. Over the holiday. Yep. Yep. She already had that plan. Like you said, I definitely agree with that. Yes, ma'am. You on the money.
And she
Uh,
knew you was going to be at home with the
yeah.
other three kids.
And that girlfriend.
There
And
you
so
go.
going over that girlfriend's house because that girl have you so you've been watching her way longer than I have been. Does the girlfriend even come over to her house for real?
It seemed like she used to come, but it seemed like since she took this job, she come on the weekends or pretty much, whenever she can, which is not that much.
Oh, mm-mm.
So it seemed like, she goes to the
She pulling
girlfriend.
away from her. It sounds like she pulling away from her a little bit.
And
And
that's
that,
kind of what it looked like.
and that's what happens. If a person don't really want to be with you and they just trying to get you out of their system, they'll start coming around less and less.
Did you see the whole debacle of the girlfriend's birthday?
Mm-mm. I didn't watch all. I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it.
And I think Lipstick Pimp got that on her channel.
Okay.
It was a whole big thing. She planned this whole big whatever. She sent her kids off to a babysitter and set up the house and made it real cute for the girlfriend's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
The girlfriend pretty much made up every excuse to get the F one up out of there. It's no way. Like I
If
done
y'all was
did all
about
of
that life,
this.
right? If you about that life, then she would want to stay there with you. Why would she want to leave? Or she'd be like, "Hey, can we gonna chill with each other, and then we're gonna I want to also go out with the partner, so you can go with me." If she was about that
Mhm.
life, she was about her, right? Um, so Passion talked about the income based. Oh, what happened? You hear still here?
Yeah, I'm
Hello?
still here.
Okay, cool. All right. She talks about the low income base. She said they're nice quality neighbors. Okay, that's good. It's time to leave the city. She forgot about vlogging. Damn near Abby channel. She forgot about vlogging and turned it into a Dear Abby channel. Got it. She can go get the track phone. Yeah. How you doing, son? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Latoya Wright, she can get it from the gas station. Mm-hmm. This is not right away or a this is not right way or a place to communicate with her. Yep, it's not. It is definitely not the right way to communicate with her. How you doing, son? Welcome to the Big Flick Pass again. Okay. She definitely is talking to an older guy. That's what it comes off to me. She needs to take her to the doctors to see if she's happy. Yeah, it's obvious she having SEX. You know what I'm saying? She been doing that when she went to go see her daddy. Her daddy was allowing her to kick it and chill with boys and stuff like that because her daddy was a trap. Was kicking it with her when she was young.
And remember when she came back to New York, she said her daughter said that she told the therapist she had been smoking weed.
Exactly.
And I just thought like, wow. So she was doing, I mean, was she doing worse in North Carolina with the dad or?
He said he couldn't handle it. She had to come back. That's what he said. He said not again. He said she got to go. That's what he said. He said this ain't what it is. This ain't what it is. She need to go back to her mom, her mammy. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why it was going to take her a lot of money to move down here. These people here help with everything. That's why people keep moving to NC. Yeah, I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people from New York move to the southern areas. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Hit the like button, please, child. I know this was years ago, but me and my ex literally moved to Florida with nothing but hopes and prayers. Exactly. And that's what she need to do. This is something we shouldn't even know. Yes, it's hard raising teenagers, but it makes it even more hard and complicated. Definitely by her posting all the information on here about her. She needs the 10K, a haul, in a gas, and she can figure it out. And then when she gets there, she can call her buddy Chrissy. Exactly. Chrissy know how to move, y'all. Chrissy know where to get houses and nice stuff from. Chrissy do know how to do that though. At least she do. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy know how to move to nice neighborhoods, and then a girl will have a nice little spot.
Didn't
Maybe
Chrissy help Jasmine
yeah,
finagle that paperwork to
she
get
sure
that
did.
house in?
She sure did. And I'm telling you what, Michaela can hang out with Cadence. You know what I
Lord.
mean? She needs to stop using the older daughter to go between and the other parent. Right. That 15-year-old is not her mama. Okay. That's what she's doing. This is a whole mess. It definitely is. I'm trying to tell you.
Why when she said that she get her daughter Michaela hair done before she get the other little girl's hair done?
Exactly.
I
That's
said, can you
crazy.
imagine how that makes them feel?
Exactly. What about their feelings? That's what I was saying. What was this a couple of days ago? I was just wondering. I was like, well, dang, why would you get her done if she's the work if she's not producing in school, she's not producing at home, she's not producing. So why would you go get her done and everybody else seem to be doing what they supposed to be doing, but we don't know. It's no telling, right?
And you know something?
Mm-hmm.
I hate to comfort anybody's parenting,
Mm-hmm.
but the little girl been like this since we started watching her 5 years ago. She's always been kind of grown, a little bit too sassy. And people always told her that in the comments, and she just kind of brushed it off, I think. But I think she know what we were saying was true, but I think she kind of just brushed it off like, well, that's just how she is. But when you see signs like that from the beginning, you got to pay attention because it just gets worse. I mean, if you look at how she behaves, it she's like she's kind of just like her mother.
Exactly. She's just like, that's why they don't get along. They just alike, right? Both of them fast. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
say
just
it.
like her mother, with the sassiness and the,
Hmm.
I mean, my kids can get sassy too, but mm,
It's a difference. It's definitely a level of difference.
like if you want to get sassy with your friends, okay, whatever. But the sassiness in the house is like, okay, calm that stuff down. Mm-mm.
She can always get somewhere for a year. She can move somewhere else for a year and see how to, and just take whatever she can get. Well, something nice. She get a 3 bedroom. Just start with 3 bedroom, then work her way up if that's the case. She's pulling that hips did to Jazz. Yep. Mimi, she doesn't need 10K. Most people buy new stuff anyway. It's near a military base, so there are affordable. Exactly. Okay. It's a lot going down in Fayetteville. Yep. Uh, and the kids have to move to Pow grow ups. Okay. Right, I wouldn't move down there now. Mm-mm. But she can move different places. I don't know why she would choose that area anyway. They will pay to turn your lights on and rent, deposit. Even the internet is free for $50. I'm trying to tell you, she definitely need to move that. I'm not just saying that what she says she makes every month, so can make that check and go move to moving. Right. Yep, I think she's scared. I do think she's scared. All her kids have been through a lot to go there. Brother, dad living with them, to their mom dating a woman. Yeah,
Oh
that might be
yeah,
hard for people. That might be hard for a child.
yeah.
That definitely might be hard for a child. People can say that might be okay to look in or whatever now because it's 2024, but it still can be hard for that child though because we don't
Especially
know that
when your life is on social media, right?
exactly.
If these things are private, nobody has to know.
Exactly. And then she see her mama chasing this woman around. Everybody sees it. Her friend, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. You
Did
know that
you?
your mama got to beg a woman to be with her woman. Go ahead.
I don't know if you watched the video where it's probably maybe about 10 videos ago. She went to her daughter's Christmas show, Michaela's Christmas show,
Mm-mm.
and Michaela gave like a monologue speech. It was really nice. But did you see the video? Because when she walked into the auditorium to watch the show, it seemed like all Kayla's friends knew who she was from social media, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was like a celebrity walking into a room, like, oh, wow,
Taking all the attention away from her and her.
yeah, that, just,
Mm. Mm.
I mean, if I was gonna post online, I'd probably post pictures, or
Not the whole thing.
write a small clip, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
picture slides, and you can see my kids, on stage. But, I mean, dang, she even had showed the school. I was thinking, dang, so you gonna show your daughter's school, what school she go to?
Just too much.
Yeah,
Way too much.
people know where she live and everything.
Yeah, she doing too much. Passion, I'm sure that she is but a little less afraid of when it I got enough money, right? That girl don't want to be with her. Bottom line is if she gets 90K, then she can help, she can move anywhere. So she can move anywhere now.
Will I hold you captive from the world? No. If you have friends that you're missing so bad, if their parents contact me and confirm that it's okay, because hence that's what parents are supposed to do.
But how about their parents could lie? You could get an older man to have his girlfriend or whatever call you and act like she a parent. So I wouldn't even trust that either. How about that? The
Mhm.
oldest trick in the book. Who would believe that? I wouldn't. You go ahead and believe it if you want to. But I wouldn't trust that either. If you so smart, I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust nothing. The little girl can't go nowhere. Period, point blank. She just got back.
Remember one of her one of Michaela's friends came over to the house, and the friend was smoking a vape pen in the room.
No, she wasn't, girl.
And the little Carter came in there to tell the mother, like, "Oh, Michaela's friend is in the room smoking."
Mm-mm.
So even if the friends do come over, if you're not gonna be really, really watching them, they in there doing God knows what.
Right. So just because they come over to the house don't mean nothing. And look at the type of people that hurt, like you just said. Now, just based upon what you said, it seemed like the type of your daughter don't know how to select good friends. How about that? Moving would help her content because right now the content is not contenting. I would let her go nowhere. Exactly. I don't know what she talking about.
They're supposed to communicate with the adult of the household to confirm that it's okay. So if your friends do that, they can come to my home where I can see what's going on and I can pay attention. Can
But
you
you ain't
ever go
paying
to someone's
attention.
house? Have I ever allowed that? No, you took it upon yourself. Those It's done. And people can make me feel like the shittiest parent in the world. That's fine. I'm completely okay with that. As far as hairdos, my fingers work. My fingers work. I know how to do hair. You want your hair done? I'll definitely do your hair for you. Far as money, what do you need money for? I done bought you enough Jordan sneakers and clothes to last you till you 18. You have everything in that room that you need. Did I give her allowance this morning when she went to school? No. Why? Why does she need allowance? I cooked her breakfast. I packed her lunch. What more do you need? When you come home, dinner will be ready. And before I become this person, like, oh my God, you're doing too much. You're such this mom. And before she tells this story, because she's going to tell her family, look at who my mom is being to me. No, look who she was to me. Look who she was to me. If you was grown enough to stay out my house for a whole goddamn week, baby, I know that you a survivor, Destiny's Child. You a no limit soldier. You got more survival skills than I've ever had at 13. She's safe. She's fed. Everything she did, she still has opportunities. Most parents would have never even you probably wouldn't have seen the light of day.
So why are you letting her see the type of height of day? Because you worried about her running away again because you're afraid. Man, get your life. What you got to say? Let's continue.
So I'm not holding you captive. We giving you rehabilitation, just like when they take people to jail, they give you rehabilitation things to do. They don't just, you know,
But you're not. She's not in jail. She's still living her life. What are you talking about? You talking crazy?
they're not allowed. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to rehabilitate you. I'm rehabilitating her. And this has taught me a big lesson in
How?
parenting. And it's not just for Michaela, it's for all of my children. I let y'all get away with a little bit too much. And I still stand on, I'm not going to treat my kids like I'm not their friend. I love my children to death. I am still going to have that friendship aspect with them. I'm still going to talk to them the same way I've been talking to them. I'm going to treat them the way I've been treating them. But the rules is a little different. I'm over. I
We
think
don't
I've
believe
proven
you.
myself enough. Michaela's 13, Alyssa's 16, Faith is 12. I think I've proven enough that I'm not my mother.
Listen, we're not gonna play this game. You still the same person. You gonna still let the little girl do whatever she want to. So we're not gonna. We don't believe you. Do you believe her?
It's too late for the rules now, I think.
Right. It's over. Sure, she got that hot wet butt now. She she thinks she's doing it now. You understand me?
She's too far gone. I
Mhm.
hope she not, but that's what it seemed like. She ain't listening to no rules now.
Right. You ain't been having no damn rules. She
Yeah,
really gonna run away. I mean, I ain't laughing, but I'm laughing. You know what I mean? Because she talking crazy.
yeah.
Let's continue.
am not my mom. I'm not the parent that she was to me, to y'all. I think I've proven that, and I'm done trying to prove it. I am your mother, and I have the authority, and it's not to hold you captive.
Are you who you trying to convince her? Because you're not convincing her, and you dang on sure ain't convincing us because we don't believe you, right? Who you trying to? You just saying this for yourself to hold face to make yourself feel better because we don't believe you. I'm just gonna be honest with you,
I
girl.
think she's trying to pump herself up.
Okay.
psych herself up to make herself think, okay, I got this, I'm taking control now. And plus, for the comments and the viewers to make it seem like things is gonna change, and I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch and see, right?
Right.
But
She
I
said,
don't know.
right. No, I don't believe nothing she got to say. I'm just going to tell negate. My daughter's 30, and when I tell you I have never been her friend.
You can't, because once you start that, they start looking at you like, oh, okay, this my homegirl.
Right.
They ain't listening to you.
Right.
but it's to keep you safe. So it's my way or it's no way. And if you don't like it, I am not the mom to make you stay here. The dog could hit you with a good
We don't
Lord
believe
should have
that.
split you.
We don't believe
You
you.
can go. And the thing I love about the
She been watching Bill Cosby comedy shows.
boring, I woke up this morning and when I got Michaela off to school, my biggest fear was her running away again. I let that fear go so quick.
Yeah, right.
So quick. Because baby, if you run away this time, oh, they're gonna pick you up and they're gonna take you to the judge. And this time, you ain't gonna get the possibility of returning back home. This time, they're gonna put your ass somewhere where you definitely don't want to be. And maybe you need to experience that. Maybe that's a part of your life journey. I'm completely okay with that. But I'm content now knowing that I did everything I can do as a parent. I'm content knowing that I didn't give up on this child. I'm content knowing I ain't give
You
up on
kind of have. You kind of withdrew. To me, the fact that you just give them everything they need as opposed to give them discipline. When you don't give them discipline, you are telling a child, "I really don't. I really give up on you. I'm really not gonna do anything." To me, that's what it feels like when you don't get them discipline and structure. You say basically you don't care. To
And,
me,
and plus, not only that, by that statement that she just made, where she said, if you leave again, the police gonna pick you up and bring you to a group home. That's basically like saying, oh, well, I gave up because
I did what I had to do. On
yeah,
you.
if you
Yeah.
do it again, that's what's gonna happen. So, oh well.
Not fighting for your child at all, but okay. But she's never fought. No, I mean, just based upon what we see, based upon what you say and through your actions, the fact that you don't give them discipline, chores, and that kind of thing, it says a lot. Okay.
Any of my children. I'm content with knowing that I'm still here to love on you. I'm your mommy. I will kiss on you, hug on you. One thing I learned as a parent that ain't nobody gonna take away from me. I'm still going to apologize to my children when I am wrong. I'm still gonna shut up and listen to my children because they have a voice. I'm still gonna push my pride to the side. You know how hard it is.
Okay. So, did she say at some point? Somebody told me that at some point in time, the little girl said she don't want to really be advertised on social media. Her business. Is that you listening to her? Did you hear that?
Hmm.
That Michaela said she didn't want to really be on her platform to be talked about on her platform. Did she tell her that?
Did she tell her that?
Did her daughter tell her I don't want to be talked about on your platform in a negative
I
way?
think in so many ways. Some videos ago, she was talking about how her daughter basically, I think she was basically saying her daughter fakes anxiety attacks,
Hmm.
and she was speaking on that. And so her daughter said, oh, I watched your video. You said I be faking anxiety attacks, and that's not true. I don't be faking it, and this, that, and the third. I think she was trying to say, like, I watch your videos and I see the things you be saying about me. I mean, to me, that's like saying, stop talking about me on social media.
Right. Why don't you do that? My mother always made it clear to me that she's not my friend or bestie. I respected her title position as a child and even still as an adult. She is full of idle threats. My mom needs friends and therapy. Mom needs friends and therapy. She does. That Kaisha, whatever the girl name is, that's not her friend. She doesn't see how her mom's parenting is still affecting her. I say that with respect because I know she lost her mom. She might need grief counseling herself. She definitely does. She will love a group home because she will have the best friend twin in there as well. Mm.
Hmm.
To be mad at a motherfucker and still say I love you Bitch, it's hard. You think it's easy.
Dang. Why you
It's
calling her a
hard.
B?
You know how hard it is when somebody pissed you off to your core and you still got to say, I love you, have a good day. Maybe for
Dang.
you it's easy, but for me it's not. It's
Why
very
not? If somebody pissed me off, if my son upset me, I'm still gonna tell my lover. It's so easy. You know, why is it hard for you to tell somebody that you love them? That's not your girlfriend. That's your daughter. What's she talking about? You tripping, just Jasmine. See, that's the problem.
You
These
know
are not your
why?
friends.
You
Go
know
ahead.
why I
I'm
think
sorry.
she's so upset?
Why?
Because it played out on the internet and it made her look like everything everybody said she wasn't as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really still upset about this because people been telling her this for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, damn, I told you so type of thing.
Right. And the girlfriend probably said that this is embarrassing, that
Mm.
she don't want to be associated with this, with her brand, because the girl is a barber, right, or some kind of you know what I mean. And so she don't want, I wouldn't want my brand associated with this either.
Well, her
See,
girlfriend is a social worker as well in a school.
oh, are you serious?
Yeah, her girlfriend just got her social work degree and she's working at a school now as a social worker. So
Ooh,
her
child.
girlfriend don't want all this bad stuff around her either because it's like you messing up my image, what I'm trying to do at work.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Dang. So
And
that's her excuse for not moving. See, she could easily say, "Well, hey, no, I don't want to move." See, the girl is basically, what the girl need to do is tell her, "Yeah, we gonna move," and just have her so that way she can move out of the state and not put her name on nothing and just stay where she stayed. Like, we can come visit, just to get rid of her. I'm telling you, like, that's the best thing she can do. If the girlfriend should just tell her, "Hey, you just need to move out of the state and get this girl together."
and notice
Oh man.
her girlfriend was in North Carolina when all of this went down.
Was she?
She was out in North Carolina visiting her father for the holiday when all of this.
Ooh.
And I heard one time Michaela say that Kaisha is very strict,
Kaisha is what?
very strict, very
Right,
stern.
right, 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 right. Got it.
So it seemed to me because I even heard Kaisha check her one time.
Mm,
One time Michaela had said a curse word, and Kaisha looked at her like, "Whoa, chill out with that." She a little bit afraid of Kaisha than she is of her mother.
that's bad.
And like I said, kids will play on things. She knew her mother's girlfriend was out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Knew she wasn't going to be able
Mm,
to really do too much
mm,
because Kaisha has the car and she the one drive them around places. So she knew Kaisha wasn't here.
mm-hmm. To go and take her where she, if she ran away to go to these
Hmm.
spots.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. But she could have went to the in an Uber and got these places.
That's true too. Because she definitely could
But
have jumped in
she
that.
know her mom. What she her know her mama was gonna do. Now you make it sense. This is making sense because see she knew her mama wasn't gonna get in on Uber. Her mama don't care like that. Oh my God, you just exposed it. See, Kaisha must be the one. Sam misread. Okay, so Kaisha would be like, "No, we're going to get your daughter. We ain't gonna just let her ride like that." But she'll go and just let her go. But Kaisha be like, "No, no, no, we going. What you talking about?" Mm.
Hmm.
I don't blame, but see, I don't blame Kaisha for not wanting to move in with her and be with her like that. I don't blame her. I'm gonna keep it trail with you because, like, she moves funny. Like, she don't move like an adult. She don't move like a mother. You know what I mean? She move like this. That's her friends, right? She don't move like a real mother. A real mother be like, nah, we ain't doing that. A real mother stop everything she doing. Damn this internet. You hear me?
Hmm.
Oh, you making sense. I'm glad you up here. Thank you. You helping to write down some things. Okay, let's continue.
hard. But I make sure I do it because
Hmm.
they're still children.
Yeah,
Shit,
right.
I can't even do it with adults. Nigga done piss me off and told me I love you. You too. I hit you with the have the day you deserve. When I hit you with that, you know I'm pissed. When I don't say have a good day, hope you have the day you deserve. Oh, bitch, I'm mad.
But see, that's the part of the problem. She think her children or her friends too. She equally believes that too, y'all, which is why they don't get disciplined. Okay, she think they like you know how Jasmine do Kayla. You know how Jasmine be like, Kayla, go and get that. Like she's a second parent too.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin, I said Kayla. Kaylin. Okay. Where am I at? I don't even know where I am in these comments. Here I am. Okay, okay. Yeah, she's full of idle threats. We already read that. Group home, right. This is about her, not the daughter. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. It is about the door. It is about her because she's trying to define. She's trying to defend her parenting. That's
Right.
what she's trying to do. She's trying to defend her parenting. She not. It's not about the daughter and what the daughter does. The daughter been doing what she wanted to do. Okay, let's be clear about that. But she's trying to defend her parenting of being making them her friend. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
trying to convince us that this is the way to parent. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, because she really for a while probably did believe that she was doing everything she's supposed to have been doing as a parent by buying her kids the latest clothes, the latest phones, whatever, whatever. Because these are things that she may not have had when she was coming up.
Right.
So she figured, well, I'm gonna give my kids everything I didn't have, and by that she felt like she was doing her big one as a mom. And this is proof that she might need to do a little bit more, a lot
Exactly.
more.
Oh, right. Exactly. Let's continue. Oh, wait a minute, let me see what you said. So love is unconditional, right? This ain't unconditional. This don't sound like unconditional, right? That's why she can't be around all of that in her life. Not a good look. She told Jasmine her students watches her channel and Jazzy didn't care. Exactly. That's bad. I wouldn't even be on her channel no more. I promise you. I'd be like, look, don't put. I'd be like Chris. I will hit her with the, don't put me on your channel. Don't put my son on your channel. We're not gonna be on your channel. We care about you, but we want to. And to me, Kaisha's probably what her name is. She probably trying to build her own channel. And once she get her own channel built up the way that she needs to, she ain't gonna be around my jazz. How much you want to bet she gonna be? She's slowly trying to get rid of just Jasmine. And Jasmine probably paid for that vacation that they went on.
If you notice, Kaisha doesn't. I don't know if you noticed, but Kaisha told her to stop saying curses in her video and stop using like sexual language and stuff like that in her channel.
I
It's
didn't know that.
in videos that she, that she's a part of.
No, I
But
didn't know that.
yeah, she doesn't want to reflect on her job
I don't blame her though.
because you never know who's watching these videos.
No, she not wrong. She not wrong for one. She not wrong for wanting to look her best. To her students and to her lifestyle. What she's trying to do with her life, I would, man. See, Kaisha could probably make it. Because Keisha just got that one little boy, and that little boy looked like he looked like he's well provided for. He looked like he provided for, and he looked like he got some discipline about him. Not just Jasmine children. They be everywhere, smart mouth, sassy, switching, twitching, and all kind of stuff. Right? It ain't just. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Her little boy be over there cursing too.
Oh, he do.
Oh,
Dang, I figured that out. That I knew it. Ooh, go ahead.
oh, he be over there cursing, and she's trying to get him to stop cursing so much. And so,
Who? Just Jasmine's son?
no, Kaisha's son.
Kaisha's son be cursing?
Yeah, and
Was he?
uh,
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead. I'm sorry.
wonder if she thinks that it's because of something he's picking up from Jasmine's house.
Probably.
I wonder if she thinks, or if she feels that way,
He probably has though. He
because
probably has.
Jasmine curses a lot. We
Yes,
know
you do.
that. And when kids is little like that, like his age, I think he's like
Hmm.
4,
Yeah,
they pick up a lot of
they
stuff.
sure do. They sure do. Especially being around people that curse a lot. I don't curse around my child. Yeah, why y'all think I wait when he go to bed? Did I curse? But y'all hear me going, Mickey Flicky? What I be saying, Mickey Flicky and Shiggity? It ain't just for YouTube. It's because he might be listening, y'all.
And then it's hard to correct them when they do that because
Yeah,
they hear you saying it.
exactly.
And then they go to school and say it.
My child has never heard me curse. Never. Or my
See,
husband.
they go to school and say it, and then teachers are calling you. Your son is over here cursing, and
Embarrassing.
that's not a good look at all.
Embarrassing. You hear me?
Especially for you to be, especially for his mom to be a social worker.
Bad. Bad luck.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, she a lot to handle. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be dealing with her either. And I'm not mad at old girl, but she don't pick on the clues when a person is telling you what they need in a relationship and you don't to either call. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. She telling you in the gate like, hey, I want you to stop cursing so much on the channel when I'm involved. I want you to show us in a better light. This is not okay.
And I think she sees it as well. I'm being transparent with my own.
Right.
Yeah, I guess you can be, but you don't have to do that. You don't got to do all that.
Right. You can be transparent, but you don't have to curse. You don't always have to curse. You can just express yourself without curse words.
Or then, if that's the case, if you feel like you can't, then don't be
Or
upset
put on the channel.
to be on your channel anymore.
Exactly. Just keep her off your channel. But she needs her for her channel though.
But
Because she can talk about the drama of the relationships. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
if you notice this too, her Jasmine's oldest daughter,
Mm-hmm.
when she puts the camera in her face, she always hide her face.
Mm, mm, mm.
If you go back and look at any of her old videos or her older videos, she always hide her face. Like
Which
she
says a lot. Go
like
ahead.
don't want to be in the camera. She don't want to be seen. She has friends. She's 16. You don't want to be in the camera like that. And then for years people teased her daughter for having dental issues.
So she talked about that?
No, remember, well, if you've been watching.
I ain't been watching her that long. Go ahead.
Okay, so like years ago when she first came on, her daughter's teeth weren't straight or whatever, what have you. I don't know how to really describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to make fun of her.
Mm-hmm.
But people used to be like, "Oh, take that money and get your daughter's teeth fixed." They used to say a lot of
Oh,
things in the comments. So she finally went and got her daughter
braces.
braces, and her daughter don't want to be in the camera no more.
Yeah, that's bad. If somebody tell you to go get braces, you know what I mean. That's embarrassing. I had braces too, though, so I understand. You know
Mhm.
what I mean. At the end of the day, just go handle your scandal, child. Go handle your
You,
scandal. Don't nobody got time for it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think like as a mom, you should
Respect. I can't hear you. Go ahead. Say it again.
I feel like as a mom, you should respect that. Your daughter doesn't want to be on camera for whatever her reasons are. Don't put the camera on her. Do what you do. You're vlogging, you're doing whatever you do that. Your kids maybe don't want to be on your channel no more. They're growing up, they're getting older. It's different from when they were 7 years old or 9 years old. They're older now. Like, what are they going to do when their kids get, even more older? You still going to have the camera in their face? Oh, it's just so much. Jeez. Can you still hear me?
Girl, I was on mute. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
I heard you the whole time. I was on mute and I was just talking. Yes, you are definitely correct. Now, if we're gonna come back later, we're gonna finish this out. But let me tell y'all something. Later on, we're gonna review Kaisha's video. It's called Life of a Real Stud. We go real stud mom. We're gonna watch that later on and we're gonna discuss it. I had to subscribe to her in order to have her stuff pop up, and then I unsubscribe from her because I don't want to be subscribed to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can get used to popping up, I'm gonna do a reaction. I might do a reaction like a audio, a video audio, and not do it live, and then come back and just kind of put it out there, and y'all can listen to it. That's what I might do because I don't know. We'll see.
okay.
But right, that's why she can't be around that in her life. Not a good look. She told Jazz, her students who watches her channel, and
Yep.
Jazzy didn't care. Yep.
Yep.
It's a hard being a parent. I understand. It sure is. She has a channel. Yes, she has. Yeah. Thank you so much for sending me to the person that just sent it to me. Thank you so much. Howdy, all crystals. How you doing? How you doing, Bella? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Okay. Chulo says she needs to buy less for them and spend more time and effort. I think it's the life of a stub mom. I got it. Thank you so much. When child Kaisha has goals, just Jasmine don't. Okay. She don't she should listen to her. She sure should. Just Jasmine or Night and Day. She wants Kaisha to get a place together. Not gonna happen. I wouldn't get a place with her either, and so I don't blame her. I don't blame her either. I wouldn't be getting no place with her and them on that disrupted children. I ain't gonna be stressed out along with her and our daughters. I wouldn't be dealing with all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I still refrain from doing those things because why? They are children. They deserve to still feel loved. When I seen her off for school this morning, walked her to the elevator, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss. Mommy, love you. Have a good day. I gave her a talk about when you get to school. Listen, conduct yourself in an appropriate manner or else there's consequences behind it, baby.
But you just said it was so hard for you to even do that. So you took the genuine energy that you just gave her and then said, do you know how hard it is to basically love on you? She Cody Browned her. Like, it's hard to love you. It's like a knife in the kidneys. Because she's acting up. Oh, okay. Good parenting.
She
Mm-hmm.
a no limit soldier. I don't have to give her these long, drawn out speeches. She done heard so many speeches from so many people. The last person she need to hear from is me. I done sent her so many long
The
goddamn
first
text
person.
messages. She done read them. She ain't replied to me, but she read them all. I'm out of words. Bitch, mouth is dry, cotton mouth, tired, weary. I ain't got nothing else in me. So we are to resume back to our regular life. Um, it's a couple little things y'all gonna see different around here. Y'all gonna think I'm being a little dramatic, but bitch, I watch a lot of TV. So I went and I bought some alarms and did. I bought alarms for the front door and I bought alarms for the window. So every time you open them motherfuckers, they make a big wailing noise. They do. I watch a lot of Law and Order, and you see this bitch Gypsy Rose is out. You know, last night I could not ask Aisha, I could not close my eyes. I said,
Dang.
motherfucker, I'm a
You
full.
gonna compare her to Gypsy Rose? Are you crazy? That is not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling for your daughter to think that. What happened where you would say such a thing? Does anyone know? Y'all know Gypsy Rose, unalived her mother, right? Because let's be clear about that. She unalived her mother because her mother was dumbing her, making her think that she was handicapped when she wasn't, and she was poisoning her own daughter. Okay. So they don't talk about that. So it's a little bit that whole situation is a little bit differently than what you're talking about, unless it's not. Now, if it is, then you need to let us know so we can get the authorities involved in it.
Asleep, she gonna open the door. This nigga won't come stab me the fuck up because I won't let them be together. You think I'm not
But that's
I
not what happened with Gypsy Rose, just Jasmine. You can't do comparison. You being over dramatic now. That's not what happened. Now, okay, fine on the alarms that make sense. Okay, fine. You need to do that anyway. Not just about the children coming in, but you need cameras in the house as well. That definitely makes sense. I understand why you would do that, but what I'm saying is don't compare your child to Gypsy Rose. These are two. Don't compare your mother unless it is. Now, if it is, then that's something differently. But from what you're saying, it's not the same thing. So don't compare her to Gypsy Rose, okay? That's not what happened. And that's not why that happened. Her mother was abusing her. That's still abusing. It's medical abuse. I mean, oops.
I alarmed that motherfucking door so quick. I put all the knives up. Y'all, Kaisha, like, babe, you being real dramatic. I watch TV. Listen,
See,
I know
Kaisha's like, don't put me in your video. Don't mention me.
Gypsy mother did some shit to her, but right is right and wrong is wrong. You're still a killer. I don't give a the
She
mother
did she hurt anybody? Your daughter didn't hurt anybody. What are you talking about?
was wrong. She sure was, meaning you a murderer. or you a what do they call it? But you a assisted murderer, an accessory to the crime. You may not have physically did it, but you told that nigga to do it and he did it. That means you got killer in you. You a killer. I don't put nothing past not a soul, not nobody. Family, I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. Thank you to you guys. You guys are so dope. When I tell y'all are part of my life, and you just that's it. You just gotta accept the fact that we are blood at this point. Like we are real life family. We are related. There's nothing you can do about it because you officially a part of my life. When I tell y'all are so dope. My DMs was broken. That's how.
And I think I think also she needs attention. I don't think it's just her getting views. It's not just about her making money, y'all. I think she also craves attention because she did not get attention as a child.
Could be.
And she's not getting attention in this relationship. Okay. And I don't blame Kaisha. Let me be honest. Okay. I don't blame Kaisha. I never blamed her. You know, I just think she should just go ahead and cut her off and call it a day. Okay. Let's continue with what we got going on here. Okay. Let's continue. Now, I did read everybody's message to myself. Of course, Kaisha, they are like night and day, right? And you don't blame her. Okay, we read that. But the girl's mom was oozing her. Kaisha don't want her personal business out there on YouTube, but she don't get it. No, she don't. That's content for Jazzy. Kaisha need to just cut her losses and move on, right? She has big YouTubers following her now. I seen a few in her live. That woman had a daughter on feeding tube on feeding tube, right? Right. Kaisha channel is more positive, and she actually get out and do activities with her son. Just Jazzing has 4 dads, and she is problematic in each one. What do you have to say? Because we done with this hussy for today.
Um, yeah, I do feel like Kaisha does more with her son, which may just be because she only has one kid, and so it may just be easier. Um, but I do feel like she needs to spend some individual time with each.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead. Go ahead. No,
You know,
go ahead.
maybe take one kid to go do something, and then the
Mm-hmm.
next weekend,
Mm-hmm.
Michaela to go do something, and spend individual
Mm-hmm.
time with each one of them so that
I
they,
think so too.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
I think that's
agree.
good for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just letting them just be in the house and be on their phones or be on their devices and just do whatever they want. Yeah.
Right. I definitely do agree with that. And she definitely needs to talk to them one on one. Give them and don't tape it. We don't want to see it on tape. For God's sakes. Do it
Right.
naturally.
Right. It doesn't have to be content.
Exactly. Don't make it content. Just if you're gonna show, you could do pictures and then talk about it. You know, you
Hmm.
could do a couple pictures like you mentioned earlier and talk about it and keep it moving. But I
Yeah.
don't really have no final words. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, either you gonna be a mother or you ain't. Either you gonna let your child fall. Okay, I do have comforting words. I lied. Okay. Either you gonna be a mother or you're not. Either you gonna spend some time or you're not. Or you going to let that girl go to the streets or you're not. You gonna let your daughter be in the streets or you're not. Either you gonna give up on your child or you gonna hold her close to you. You got to figure out which one. It's not about what the child's gonna do, it's about what you gonna do as a parent, because you are the parents. They're not your friends. I need you to get that through your thick honey blind skull. These are not your friends. Okay, which is why you need to get some friends outside of Kaisha. Okay, um some real friends that's gonna tell you the truth. Okay.
And maybe,
And go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, maybe even a parenting class.
Yes, definitely some parenting classes.
It may not help, but it won't hurt.
Well, I mean, what more worse can she do?
Right.
And that's soft parenting. Throw that mess out the window. Throw that out the window.
Yeah, and
Okay.
all that gentle parenting. I don't even know what that is.
Throw that soft parenting, gentle parenting, rubber dub dub. Do that in the tub. Gentle parent yourself. You know what I'm saying? Throw that rubber dub tub out the tub because it just ain't working. Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna end up. That's what's happening. You creating a monster. You creating a monster child. You creating a demon. You keep doing that stuff that you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's Leo's music, y'all. But I had to do it. That's Leo's music. Otherwise, you're gonna keep going through this. Dramatic. Just dramatic. Always dramatic. Right. Exactly. The law and order energy, right? Okay, y'all. We done with this young lady. We ready to wrap it up. Do you have any last closing words?
Um, no, not really. I'm tuned in. Tuned in over here. I found your channel probably about 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay.
And so I'm locked in with you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, child. Thank you. Well, please stay locked in, okay?
I think I've seen you a couple of times in TMR's chat,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yeah, I'm a mod. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think I didn't know you had a channel though. So when I seen the channel popped up, I said, "Oh, okay, what's this?"
Yeah, it's me.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
girl. Hey.
So we locked in over here.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. You can always come up here with me. See, you see, I dropped that mic. All y'all gotta do is drop the mic. So I was like, oh, drop the mic.
And I'll come up.
Okay, no
Because I
problem.
all of them, just Jazzy, my Jazzy life,
Mm-hmm.
crazy self.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Chrissy sometimes, but she's kind of fell off
Yes,
from
I
me
agree.
watching her from years ago. And I watch a few others, Nika
Yep.
life sometimes.
And,
Guy's life. Woo.
right. If y'all have any other suggestions, y'all can always tell me, and we'll also put them up here, and we'll talk about them as well. So it's not a problem, y'all. This is the Crystal Palace. So anything we'll put whatever we want to and react to that. That's not a problem. So
Okay.
okay. All right. I appreciate you coming live with me up in this Mickey Flicky. Thank you so much, everybody. What's your name in the chat? Because it's not the same name. What's your name in the chat?
It's Tay Tay's life.
Give Tay Tay's life a hand, y'all, for coming up here, making herself be known, and she did an excellent, swell job. All right, y'all. And so that's all we got, y'all. Let me read the rest of these comments and then we're gonna get up out of here. Dr. A, you need to try and set up the two Jasmines. They can raise their 9 children and have a drama-filled YouTube channel. Girl, you know what? Go ahead. What you gonna say? Oh Lord.
Yes.
They household to be off the chain. They'll be trying to that oldest girl be trying to that middle child be trying to bang Jasmine. What's her name? What's the little girl name again? I just forgot her name. The little girl that's giving her so many problems. The 13-year-old. What's her name?
Oh, Michaela.
Michaela will be trying to bang Jasmine. They'll be fighting. Jasmine will be trying to put her dukes up on that little girl. She would get away with that, but Jasmine, though, that might be a good balance, y'all. Jasmine will snatch her collar so fast. Lock her in the room with them twins.
Oh, God.
The only time they get out of the house, the kids, they have fun is when Kaisha take them all out.
I noticed that.
That's what Chrissy does with her kids. They don't have to be on the camera at all time, right? She needs to get a job. Ooh. Clap hands. She did an awesome job. Love the commentary and background information on Just Jazz because I don't watch her. Right. Thank you so much, Jasmine, yourself. All these Jasmines, oh Lord. Okay. All right, Bella. Michaela. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Please like, share the video. Please subscribe. Please like, share the video. I'm over here cracking up. All right, y'all. We get up out of here. What my little video? What my little thing at? Okay, is this it right here?
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep. See 6 midgets that be fire juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. Know what's going down every time that we in town. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP, me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geeks, yo. Need to get the club with the next freak show. See 6 minutes, let me fucking juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babe, what's trying to acting like a clown? Know what's going down every time we in town.
You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck, put me on where you understand. There's nothing left to say.